It's Big Bree, who they wanna be. I slide the track with ease, let me preach. It's the gospel with it reach the city streets. It's been a breach. Gotta separate the tears from the weak. Say a prayer for the real and get some help to the weak. When the last finish first, you know them bells gonna ring. They betrayed, they deceived, now they fell off in the deep. Not my dog, just some fleas. I exterminate you leeches. I be dancing just like David. I be laughing while they hating. Be the villain while they caping. But still I'm showing grace. I'm a young hand grenade. Might just blow up in your face. Like to talk behind your back and face to face. They get the shakes. They talk behind your back but face to face. They get the shakes. Heard what they said, I'm doing something right. Something right. They moving scared. Can't stand in the light. In the light, they keep on talking, I must be the brightest. Must be the brightest. What they said, I'm doing something right. Something right, they moving scared, can't stand in the light. In the light, they keep on talking, I must be the brightest. Must be the brightest. What they said, I'm doing something right. Something right, what they said, I'm doing something right. Something right, I am him, I am he. Without the industry, that's right. Pure raw talent, you can feel my energy. Stop them liars in they tracks. Come get a mega blast, DNA, synchronized sonic waves in the flash. I just jumped up out the lab and did a 100-yard dash. Only way is up, like I'm on a launch pad. And your future could be vivid if you change the contrast. Gotta hope for the best, but prepare for combat. Keep your eyes on the prize, don't let them off track. And if you take they get it all back. Them Bama's moving shiesty, I'ma have to fall back. I'ma travel the almanac with this iced out cognac. Cool as a fan, I'm like that, but damn, you don't stand a chance. Play this jam in the traffic jam. You gon' lead a planet, panoramic, how these words just jump up off the canvas. Make them haters panic, it make them haters panic. Heard what they said, I'm doing something right. Something right, they moving scared, can't stand in the light. In the light, they keep on talking, I must be the brightest. Must be the brightest. What they said, I'm doing something right. Something right, they moving scared, can't stand in the light. In the light, they keep on talking, I must be the brightest. Must be the brightest. What they said, we doing something right. Something right. What they said, we doing something right. Something right, yeah. Yeah. Welcome to the most brilliant show on YouTube. Let's get it. Give it up for yourselves. Give it up for yourselves. So, I think it's officially over for the nasally Canadian pop star known as Drake. So some of you all may already know about the lawsuit that he filed against his record label, not Kendrick Lamar. So everybody's saying that he filed a lawsuit against Kendrick. You're incorrect. He filed a lawsuit against the record label, which is also under the same umbrella as Kendrick's label, right? So I think it's called UMG. They pretty much are over both labels. So they're like sister companies or whatever the case is. And Drake sued them for pretty much convolution, claiming that they gave bots to Kendrick on Spotify, claiming that, you know, somebody was hired. The irony of all this, there was a guest on DJ Academic's show who was questioned by DJ Academics and basically claimed that he was given 5 bands to stream like 20 million views, you know, using bots in order to drive the algorithm. But it was just a blanket accusation that was just kind of thrown out there, right? And there's probably no merit to it whatsoever, but Drake decided to make it a real issue. And the irony of that is Charlamagne actually predicted this about 6 months ago. He was asked, what's next for Drake? And Drake said, Charlamagne said, Sue. You're gonna have to sue. And has he just changed the complete landscape of hip hop? Has he made this? Has he made this battle rap scene just non and void anymore? Like, if somebody get offended or hurt, can they just go to lawsuits? Are they gonna go to paperwork now? Yeah, Universal Music Group. They're both under UMG, right? Now, we got to talk about this first and foremost. You know, Drake been an actor. Drake been an actor, and I don't even know why we allowed this guy in hip hop. Like, what was the purpose of allowing this man in hip hop? He's been coming up with the same songs for years now. I'm actually looking forward to the radio playing other artists. How many of y'all want the radio to play anybody else but Drake? Kendrick did your boy dirty. And he came with nothing but receipts and facts. You know, Drake seems to be a PDF file. It is what it is. Drake is on the docket kissing a 17-year-old girl on stage, dealing with her inappropriately after knowing her age. Drake has a whole lot of demos on him. So a lot of people initially thought Drake must be suing Kendrick for false allegations. Nah, he's suing the record label. A lot of people thought it's because he got that PDF file label on him. Look, first of all, Drake is the corniest of the corniest. He's soft, emotional. Drake pretty much did this to himself. He ruined his own career. He really did. Drake is the same one who got on stage and was rapping Kendrick not like us on some if you can't beat him, join him. And when it got to PD file, Drake shouted that the loudest. Like, the man is defeated. It's all but over. It's a wrap. See, you know, I'm a rapper myself. That artist that you heard at the beginning, that's myself. And you got to have tough skin when it comes to just dealing with hip hop in general. There's going to be diss tracks. There's going to be people who diss you on record. Look, you got to go. It got to go with the territory. But Drake, he couldn't take the heat, man. He couldn't stand the pressure. So let's go into let's go into this lawsuit so we can get a little bit more context. Let me get this here. And let's go.
So Music Group and Spotify accusing the companies of, quote, artificially inflating the spread of Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. In the New York court filing, Drake alleges UMG and Spotify, quote, deceived consumers into believing the song was more popular than it was, manipulating the streaming services to make the song go viral. UMG released a statement.
Hey, let me say this, man. There's always been bots. Excuse me. There's always been bots with mainstream artists. Always. I believe every last one of them have streaming farms and click farms that fluff their views up. I truly believe that. And I know Drake is guilty of this as well. And so, like, for him to try to sue the record label for this, what you have is a spoiled, entitled brat who never should have been involved in hip hop to begin with. What you have is an individual who should have never been in hip hop. You have an actor. You have somebody who has had everything handed to him through nepotism. And now he can't take the heat. Hey, I'm telling you, there's a lot of people like that out here in hip hop. A lot of plants. But anyway, let's go.
Statement saying in part the suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of its artists is offensive and untrue.
Right. Why would UMG do that when Drake been a cash cow for I don't know how long? Like, why would they do that? No, the better guy won. It is what it is.
Senior culture reporter at ESPN's Anscape and author of It Was All a Dream, Biggie and the World That Made Him, Justin Tinsley, joins me now for more. Justin, thanks for coming on. First, I just want your reaction. What did you think when you first heard the claims in this petition?
Wow. Like in the history of rap beef and all the rap beefs that I've covered in my career and all the rap beefs that I've read about over the course of the genre's entire history, from Ice Cube and NWA to obviously Tupac and Biggie, Jay-Z and Nas, so on and so forth, you've never actually seen potential litigation come into play. So when I...
Yo, Drake has to be the moistest rapper of all time, bro. Yo, Drake is the softest rapper of all time, bro. His career is over. He cannot come back as no rapper. There's no way. I don't even... Look, the culture is not going to allow that. The culture is not going to allow that. Yo, shout out to D.O. Bando, man. Thanks for the support. Says Drake thought he was protected because of his mother's side and the UMG CEO, but he got his Negro wake-up call. Now he sees the black hats only care about the money. There is no friends in the industry. Exactly. Hey, you broke that down to the decimal, bro. He's learning the hard way that in this day and age, man, talent does matter. Ultimately, talent matters, man. Because if you can gain the people through your talent, the money is going to come. And that's a message in itself that I would love to tell aspiring artists. Look, you don't have to sell out. You don't have to rap like Drake does and rap about smashing broads and drinking lean and drilling, all the things he probably don't do when it comes to the gangster side of things. You don't have to mold yourself to fit that. You don't have to do it. Like, if your talent is undeniable and you found your own lane and you found your own sound and you have properly executed your own sound, I'm telling you, there's a lane for you to make a bag. Yo. Yo, you got to understand how true that is. These words must rain. Yeah, BBL Drizzy is done, bro. Like, ain't no way he coming back from this. Yeah, Drake been around for like 15 summers, bro. And he ended it because he's a spoiled, soft, entitled brat.
When I saw this drop yesterday, I was like, wow, this is definitely a new frontier in terms of rap beef.
Nah, he the only one gonna ever do this in history.
Now, how big of a deal is it for a star like Drake?
Yeah, running around with hair bows, hair barrettes, fingernails. Look, Drake doing everything he can to try to stay relevant. And I know the ladies are tired of it. The ladies are tired of seeing these guys out here trying to be them. They're tired of it. Yo, Drake's time is over. It's done.
To be alleging that one of the largest music labels in the world and streaming platforms in the world were basically conspiring against him to promote this diss track.
It's a potential bombshell because what he filed was a petition, which is not to be confused with the lawsuit.
Yeah, 38-year-old man with hair bows is wild work. That's crazy work out here. 38 years old with hair bows, fingernails, and barrettes in his hair is nasty work. Let's go.
Basically, the petition is going to allow his lawyers to look at evidence or search for evidence that they alleged in that petition. Now, if they find things to their liking or find things to their interest, they could potentially file a lawsuit. But like you said, this is one of the biggest stars in the world, one of the biggest music labels in the world, one of the biggest streaming platforms in the world. And he's alleging foul play. He's alleging that they juked the numbers in terms of helping his rival, his foe out, and in terms to hurt him. So
now imagine Drake believing that. Like, but picture this as well. Imagine the embarrassment that's going to come. The utter shame that's going to come when his career is ruined because he went and did this. But on top of that, right? On top of all of that, they have no lawsuit. There's nothing there. Drake and his lawyers are trying to go against Universal Music Group. You're trying to go against one of the most powerful record labels in the world. And Your accusations are just, I mean, felonious. Your accusations are felonious. Like, he's going to be embarrassed, and there's still going to be no lawsuit, and your career is still over. It's over. Nobody, look, nobody, no real street dude is going to do records with him no more. That's done. The clubs is not going to be playing Drake. It's not happening. It's over in there. Look, they're going to be playing all the women, Glorilla and all them. They're going to get the plays. It's over for Drake. Drake want to be Sexy Red. Like, literally, Drake wants to be Sexy Red. He's like on some, if you can't beat him, join him. He taking pictures, duck lips. Next thing you know, Drake, mark my words, Drake's putting a weave on. He's putting a weave on. Yo, that's his next step, is to wear the weave, bro. Drake is going to get extension. Drake is going to get micro braids. Look, that's the only way that the powers that be is going to allow Drake back in the club if he get micro braids. And Drake liable to do it. Drake liable to do it.
Oh, it could potentially be a major lawsuit when we're looking at in terms of the intersections of the criminal, not criminal justice system, but law enforcement, law, courts, and hip hop, which are.
Yo, he done ran to the law. Yo, Kendrick, I gotta give it up for Kendrick, bro. I gotta give it up for Kendrick because, yo, he's the first rapper of all time to make a rapper go run to the law off a track, off a diss song. That is crazy.
Already has a storied history to begin with.
Now, Drake's petition also accuses UMG and Spotify of paying social media influencers to promote Not Like Us. But Not Like Us also debuted at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. It broke the Hot Rap Songs chart record for the most weeks at a time. So if his allegations are true, could that all be tied into this, or does that make this case more difficult for him?
Honestly, here's the thing, Diana.
He don't have a case.
I don't know if anyone would be surprised if numbers were manipulated in some sort, because you got to think about it. There's always been some sort of pay for play situation going on with the music industry.
Always. That's what I was saying. I'm like, he's suing them for what? Look, all of the numbers be forged. That's why a trash song that shouldn't have no traction be having millions of views. How y'all think that happens? Like, that's why, as the consumer, you got to desire more out of your music. You got to want more quality. Stop basing everything on views, because this has been going on in hip hop for the longest. Everybody who, it's payola. It's straight up payola. That's why you got to be able to hear music for what it is, man, regardless of the views. Some of the best songs that's in my playlist don't even have 20,000 views. Some of the best songs in my playlist may even have under 10,000 views. But that does not take away from the quality of the music. So you got to understand, just because you see a lot of views, that don't mean nothing. That's a mind trick to get you to believe that junk is popping. It ain't popping. You can't tell me Drake's song with what was that one song kept coming on the radio? Oh, man, I can't stand Drake's music, bro. I'm not even going to lie to you. Y'all could say I'm a hater. I know there's some Drake stans out there. Nothing this guy puts out, I can't. It's cringeworthy to me. But he's on the radio all day, every day. Anyway, let's go.
This is long before streaming, long before the internet came into play. But here's the thing about Not Like Us. What can't be manipulated is the cultural touchstone that it became over the spring and the summer. What can't be manipulated is how marching bands at colleges are playing this every weekend during football games, or how it's being played at wedding receptions, how it's being played at homecomings. You can't manipulate the cultural impact that this song had. And that's one thing that Drake, no matter what becomes of this potential lawsuit, he can't take away from that. This song was a major, major hit, and it's up for several major awards at the Grammys next year, including Song of the Year.
Yo, Drake got a lot of nerve, bro. Hold on, we're going to pull up more on this because your boy Drake. Oh, snap, hold up. Your boy Drake is wild, man. Your boy Drake is wild. Hold on, let's pull up Charlamagne, man, because apparently he's calling him out. I'm not going to show the screen on this one. Because Breakfast Club, they like to hit people with copyrights. So we'll, you know what I'm saying, we'll react. Over a rap beef, though.
Reporting live from Cape Town, South Africa for Comedy Hype News.
Oh, this Comedy Hype. Hold on, let me go to Charlamagne on Drake. One moment. All right, we there. First of all, if y'all listened 6 months ago, this is what Charlamagne had to say.
One, what is the next move for Drake?
Lawsuit.
No.
Damn. What's the next move for Drake? Lawsuit. But the fact that Drake took that serious is wild. That's nasty work.
Listen.
Why? He needs to sue all the investigators on Twitter have been pulling all the stories.
The investigators on Twitter ain't got shit to lose. Let me tell you something. Drake is half white.
Man.
Okay?
Drake, like, I'm writing a letter.
This is what talking about saying
Drake mama's side of the family is like, oh no, Aubrey. No. Is out here calling you a pedophile.
Not
Listen,
Aubrey.
there's probably people at Nike. There's probably people at Universal. There's people that got real vested interest in Drake. That is a multi-billion-dollar entity.
Yeah.
They're like, you gotta protect your neck. Fuck all that rap shit.
But that ain't gonna protect nothing. That just ruined your name because you don't even have Drake doesn't have a case. He doesn't have a case. And it's the thing, man. A lot of these people who throw those stones and hide their hands. Now, we already know Drake is responsible for first-person shooter. That means he took the first shot. You know, he said what he said about Kendrick. You know, J. Cole, he just hit the dipset. J. Cole got out of there and apologized and all that. J. Cole didn't want to stand on business. But you had Drake take the first shot. He disrespected Kendrick's wife. He did all these things. And then when Kendrick fired back, you want to go get lawyers? Bro, you lost. You lost the beef. It's like we sit up there and watch what you did to Meek Mill. That was a soft kill right there. Meek Mill is, I don't know who his manager is, but Meek Mill just need to be off the internet altogether. That was an easy one. Meek Mill needed a publicist. He needed somebody that was keeping it a buck with him, but Meek kept on talking. He was easy, and Meek been compromised. He been at the, at the Diddy part. That is what it is. But, bro, now you got, we're going to talk about it, man. Now you got Wayne and Kendrick. You got Wayne and Kendrick about to go at it. And I think y'all want to know my opinion on this one? By show of ones, how many of y'all want to know what I think should happen with the Lil Wayne and Kendrick thing? Who you think? I mean, if you want to know who I think will win and so forth. All right, I see the ones. Because we just talking hip hop for a moment, right? Look, y'all. All right, so it's like this, right? Kendrick has what he does. I'm gonna show you what Kendrick does. He plays war a different way. What Kendrick does is he speaks from the heart. And when he sees something shady or somebody moving a certain way, Kendrick just gonna call it out. Now you can ignore it or you can feed into it. But seeing as how a lot of these men be emotional, right? When Kendrick says how he feels, like he said, look, he's mad that Lil Wayne seemed to be hating when he did the Super Bowl. He wanted him to congratulate. That's a man speaking from the heart and being out in the open with how he feel. Now, for Lil Wayne to respond with, I will destroy you, that shows that already showed that Lil Wayne is weak. You understand what I'm saying? That response already showed that he's threatened by Kendrick. That response already showed fear. Because Lil Wayne's response could have been, well, damn, I'm sorry you felt like that, bro. It ain't even like that. I'm sorry you felt that way. But instead, Lil Wayne did what? Lashed out. And that's what Kendrick do. He'll speak something real.
You lash out at him. Hell, they trying to freeze my chat. You lash out at him, and he will annihilate you. That's what he do. Because he was in the right. He'll annihilate you. Because all he did was speak from the heart how you feel. You jumped out the window. He got you out the way. And Lil Wayne is not equipped for the battle rap. Lil Wayne, man, he got some double entendres. Lil Wayne is one of the best rappers. I'm telling you right now. Lil Wayne, as far as a rapper go, and his lyricism, he is one of the best. But battle rap and making songs is two different things. It's two different things, right? That's Kendrick's forte. Anyway, that's my thoughts on that. I think Lil Wayne should just be quiet. Don't drop no diss tracks, or Kendrick Lamar is going to body Lil Wayne. I'm talking about it's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be a massacre. Just don't say nothing else. And Kendrick might still release a couple jabs because Lil Wayne slipped up and said, I'll murder you, or I'll destroy you, like you're a better rapper.
Call your cousin. Call your cousin. He's the lawyer.
But then he just gonna prove Kendrick right.
Who said Kendrick was wrong? Drake knows he's half white.
No, I'm just saying what Kendrick was just saying, how he don't know his black. Like,
yeah, Wayne is a beast though with the rapping, bro. Don't get it twisted. But he's not Kendrick. He's not a battle rapper.
He's not soon.
Hold on, Charlamagne calls him out again. Let me get this. Hold on. I mean, this is wild, bro. This man's career is pretty much over. And it's actually it's exciting to see new rappers emerge. Like, I want to hear new rappers emerge. And somebody go ahead and hit a like button. If you watching, you learning, you entertain, whatever the case is, you like these type of topics, you want to know my take on it, then do me a favor and pound the like button. Hold on. The Drake lawsuit. All right, so I think that's it for Charlamagne. Talk more about this lawsuit, bro. Because this man has no case. And I'm going to say this too. All you radio hosts, all you DJ academics, all you guys who got radio shows, like, look, yo, stop glazing Drake, bro. Like, cut that out, bro. Like, stop it. Like, a lot of y'all are wilding on the internet. A lot of y'all are trying to, like, make it seem as if he should be suing. He should be suing. That's the narrative y'all really pushing. Like, come on, man. Like, and it's pioneers in the game, bro. The people on Hot 97 acting like, well, you know, he did get personal. He did talk about, you know, him being a pedophile, and he did talk about this. He did talk, like, man, like, stop it. Like, stop it. Like, this is hip hop. Y'all, some of the same personalities that's talking that way, academics. He was around from the Chicago Wars, and he was instigating all that beef, real street beefs. This man was instigating all of that. You got people who was around since Biggie and Pac and all these rappers running up on each other. And you got Kendrick who kept it on wax. And y'all over here pushing the narrative like, you know how Drake does have Nike deals, and you know that's a low blow. That's a low blow when you're talking about a man being a pedophile when he got Nike deal. He knew what it was when he stepped in the ring, man. This is hip hop. Stop playing. The job of the rapper is to destroy the other rapper when you battling, to verbally dismantle them at all costs. Like, what are you talking about? Like, cut it out.
Find out if Universal Music Group artificially boosted the popularity of Kendrick's hit diss track, Not Like Us.
They not like us.
They not like us.
They not like us. They not like us.
We're hearing a lot of opinion, but let's get
Us now, ABC News legal contributor Brian Buckmeyer and attorney Kevin Cassini. Let's start with you, Brian. Do you think Drake could have a strong case here?
Hell
Well, let's
no.
just be very clear. Like you said, this is a petition, not necessarily a lawsuit. And the argument that he's making is that he has enough information. He's asking the court both in New York and in San Antonio, Texas, to be able to depose individuals in UMG, iHeartRadio, and Spotify because he believes that he has enough.
Now, Drake was one of the most he was one of the biggest beneficiaries from Spotify streaming. Imagine Drake being one of the most beneficiaries to Spotify streaming, mad about some numbers, bro. Like, look, on social media and rap beef in the industry, you're going to take L's. You're going to take L's. He's making it worse. Like, do y'all understand how Drake, the man child, who spends all his time in the club, with bags of money stunting, 40-year-old man who rap like 21 Savage, we talking about a 41-year-old man going through a midlife crisis, talking to nothing but teenage girls. Now that we describe who he is, do you know all the things this man done since this situation to make it worse? Like, he made some of the same mistakes Meek Mill made. Like, he showed himself to be hurt. Telling you.
Information to show that he can question these people, to show that they were bots that were being used to inflate the popularity of Not Like Us, or other techniques like pay to play or other schemes to.
Somebody said New Breed goes to the club as well. Now I go to the old folks spot. Look, what are you talking about? I go to the Jamaican spot where it's OGs and it's older people there. Like, what are we talking about, man? I hang out in lounges. I'm talking about Drake. Drake be out there with the I'm talking about the young bulls. Them places where you gotta be ready to die or kill at. Those places where they playing trap music and Glorilla. The places where they playing Meg Thee Stallion and grown men are running around diddy bopping. I go to the old folk spot. And I ain't really no old folk, but I like to be in places that be chill. Anyway, let's go.
Inflate the popularity of the song. So I think at this procedure, he may have enough. But the question is, does he get the requisite information if he does get the depositions down the road?
Kevin, what do you think? Where does this go from here?
Tough to see what the end game would be.
The end game is Drake's total embarrassment. Ain't no way he gonna be able to sue. Ain't no way he gonna be able to sue UMG. I wonder if any other commentator on this situation ever considered that ain't no way he's gonna be able to win this lawsuit. But I'm telling y'all, it ain't no way. He done already lost.
I agree that he's got high-powered attorneys that know what they're doing, that wouldn't have taken something this far unless they believed they could follow through.
Ain't no way he's going to lose.
But I think you have to be careful when you cast aspersions. It seems unlikely that Universal would have to use those tactics for Kendrick's release and not for others, maybe even including his. So you might be careful what you're asking for here.
Yo, they might mess around and counter lawsuit. It may be a counter suit on Drake, just for even putting that in the atmosphere.
Here's a question for both of you. Kevin, we'll start with you. If these petitions are not actually about whether UMG boosted popularity of the songs, which they deny, then what do you think it could actually be about?
Well, there's always a PR component to all of this, right? I've heard questions online about perhaps this is a way for him to get out of his recording contract. Maybe it's
yeah, because from my understanding, Drake is actually in litigation with his new contract. So perhaps he doesn't want to be a part of UMG no more. And part of his lawsuit, part of Drake's lawsuit states that UMG pretty much, since it's time to renegotiate the contract, that they're trying to boost Kendrick's number. So when he comes back to the table, they can give him a cheaper deal. You know, they can give him less money. Which, I mean, that's the approach they're taking. That since it's time to negotiate a new contract, you know, you're actually helping a label mate over me. So when that comes time to sit down and do the paperwork, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I'm going to ask you this. Was UMG up in that studio when Kendrick was cooking up that heat? No. The streets took to the song and you had Snoop Dogg and everybody on the West Coast together in unison, and everybody was crip walking, and Bloods and Crips and gangs was coming together behind that song. Did UMG have anything to do with that? No. So what Drake is attempting to do is just seems felonious to me, bro.
Attempt to keep Kendrick Lamar from performing the song that shall not be named at the Super Bowl. I'm not sure exactly where it goes. Could be that the discovery, the disclosure that they're looking for will help them figure that out.
And guys, we know Kendrick makes some accusations about Drake's character on Not Like Us. Brian, why do you think he wouldn't have gone after a defamation claim instead?
Yeah, that's a really interesting aspect of it. I think maybe one of two things. First,
somebody said the OGs of the rap game are probably cracking up. Look, when I heard that Drake was doing a lawsuit, I cracked up. I was like, man, you cannot be serious. He's suing. And at first, everybody, all of the YouTubers, content creators, everybody kept saying he was suing Kendrick. And I'm like, off a song? And I'm thinking that it's the pedophile accusations. Nah, it's a whole nother situation here. It's all about the money.
and foremost, we are seeing aspects of a defamation.
Yo, imagine Kendrick just did a song that just affected Drake's earning potential within the industry as a rapper. It had to affect him so bad that he has no choice but to recoup by suing. Like, yo, Kendrick did some damage. So Aubrey turned into a whole Karen. You know what I'm saying? He turned into a whole Karen out here. Everybody's saying that his new nickname gonna be Aubrey Graham Cracker. Everybody says his new nickname gonna be Aubrey Graham Cracker. And he out here suing. He out here writing letters. I'm telling you, bro, it's getting wild out here.
In these lawsuits, but it's not a full-throated, he's defamed me. It could be that he believes either that the speculation that these allegations are true, because truth is a great defense towards defamation, or two, that Drake may feel that it's only the icing on the cake and not the heart of the argument, that there may be too strong of an argument of defamation, in the sense that this could be opinion or another defense that Kendrick could raise, or he just doesn't see it as a battlefield that he needs to fight. The street cred of coming after someone after their words is not something that one rapper has done against another rapper.
It's over, bro. You can't do that in hip hop. Yo, it is over. Yo, you cannot do that. But he didn't come after him for his words. He came after the label. Even the lawyers twisting it up. Like, what are we talking about? The attorney analyzing, talking about, you know, y'all pushing the envelope right now. Y'all pushing the envelope. I mean, we know it was over the rap lyrics. That's what it was really over.
Rapper, and at least my
but, you know, according to the lawsuit, you know, they suing the label.
My memory.
And Kevin, could opening this up in the legal space actually have a negative impact on Drake? Could this backfire?
I'm not sure about how it would impact his credibility, but I can't imagine it actually gets him more fans for doing something like this. But if you look at the streaming numbers, I don't think he's hurting either. So, a defamation claim.
Oh, Drake is definitely hurting.
Might seem like more whining than anything else.
All right.
Man, whining, man. Not in hip hop, bro. This can't be hip hop. This cannot be hip hop. Let's see. Bernard Thompson says, Drake needs to just take the L, accept it, and move on. That's what I'm saying. He drew this out for so long, like he just ended his own career. It's over. I don't never see Drake having a #1 hit again. I don't see it. It may happen because now if it does happen, let's talk about If Drake can bounce back from this, hip hop is over. Hip hop is done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Like the whole trajectory, the whole landscape of hip hop is changed. It would never be the same again. If the up and coming rappers believe it's a fly move to go sue a rapper off a diss track, it's never going to be the same again. It will never be the same. Now, we're hoping that some new artists emerge from all this. That's what I'm hoping. Somebody said, need to pray with Kendrick because JC is trying to sacrifice him in New Orleans. Man, where you hear that? Somebody says, you are the no brand new gospel rap new breed. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's a compliment. Gospel, if you want to call it gospel, hip hop, whatever you want to call it. And I got some new stuff in the tuck, bro. I got some songs that's coming that are going to be monumental. Somebody said Drake knows he's done. That's why he's suing. Man, you're right. I should play a sample of some of the music for y'all, but we gonna wait. We gonna wait. And if you're not subscribed to New Breed Universal ENT, go over there and subscribe. What are you waiting for? Also, man, the merch is blowing up. The merch is blowing up. The Nobility brand, if you haven't copped you the Nobility brand yet, man, go over there, newbreed.love, cop y'all some clothes, man. Cop y'all some shirts. Somebody said, let me see. Young Gunna still selling after he did. Yeah, Young Gunna, yeah, he snitched and he's still selling. But getting a lawsuit, I mean, against a diss song when you still should have relevance in the industry, that's wild. That's wild. Yeah, somebody said that's because he's staying low key. Yeah, man, Drake been an industry plant. I see how Drake was exploiting his own father, putting him in these big ass clothes and big Mr. T jewelry and prancing him all around the industry. That told me a lot about his character. Like, he was using his own pops as a damn circus clown. Drake was using his own dad as a damn gesture for the public. Just wilding. Let me see. Oh, okay. Somebody say I'm waiting on my new stuff to come. All right. See, people are already ordering. Yeah, like the live, man. Let me see here. Yeah, we're going to be dropping them hoodies soon, too. We're going to be dropping them hoodies real soon. We're putting together some more designs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up a poll. Not to vote on the designs. All the designs we make are going to be put out. But I'm going to put up a poll for you all to decide what you want these designs on. Do you want them on hoodies? Do you want them on, sweatshirts? Things of that nature. Do you want them on caps? We'll do polls. Yeah, y'all waiting on them hoodies. We're going to get them hoodies moving real soon. Them hoodies will be available real soon, like next week soon. By next week, we'll have the hoodies. Somebody said, I see it as Drake's admission to guilt. Yeah, I mean, Drake got caught red-handed doing a lot of shady stuff, a lot of dirt with these young ones out here, man. But everything that's in the dark comes to the light. Is Drake's career over? Is it officially over? Somebody said those sweatshirts looking fresh. That's what's up. King Connect says my Rebuke It shirt came in not too long ago and it's clean. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm about to order more of those Rebuke It's, man. Them Rebuke It's is fire. I got the blue one, about to get the red. No doubt. But man, I just wanted to come through and talk about this because people have been asking me about it. And I wanted to go ahead and let y'all know what I thought about Drake career, what I thought about him suing Kendrick Lamar. Those are my thoughts on it. Now, we know they both industry people, and, you know, we don't put all our trust in celebrities and we don't idolize these people. But, you know, we can use some of what we see as a teaching point. But, you know, all praises to the Most High. Y'all be blessed out here. More material coming. With that being said, shalom and peace.